Yo, what up everybody, it's Theo Stewart, and today I'm back with another Do You Hate Me Yet video. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, like this video, dislike this video, I don't care. But today I am talking about tropes and cliches. I know a lot of people debate whether or not they should write a trope or a cliche in their story, or what tropes and cliches they should try to avoid, this and that. Or they even try to depict exactly what a trope or a cliche is and what's the difference. This video is not debating what they are and what they aren't. Basically, if you're writing a story, you're going to have some tropes and probably some cliches in your story, regardless what you write. You're not going to avoid them. A trope is a trope because it's been done, and it's been done a lot of times, and more than likely anything you write is going to be a trope of some sort. And a cliche is basically the same thing that's just been done a lot, and people are kind of getting tired of it, or it's very cheesy in the way you do it, or very predictable or something. You can't always avoid all of these. It's going to happen. It's just the way writing is. Every story has been told, every style of story has been done. Any approach you do is going to have been done at some point or another. The only difference is the word choice and the names of the characters. That's basically the only difference that you're going to get from the story. You might also, Frankenstein it, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, whatever. But to try to avoid tropes and cliches, it's not going to happen. You're going to hit some. And I believe it's okay. It is perfectly fine if you like a trope that is very well disliked by the masses, or a cliche that you like that is very well disliked by the masses. It is okay to write it. It's your story. Write it however the fuck you want to write it. Plain and simple. If you want to do the hero's journey or whatever, or the chosen one, the normal child that doesn't know anything, and then all of a sudden they're like this next prince of this fantasy world or something, write it. It doesn't matter how many times it's been done before. It's your story. You write it. And there's cliches that people don't like. Who cares? Fucking write it. It's your story. If you don't want to write it, then fine. It's your story. But don't let other people stop you from doing it. If you don't like insta-love, don't write it. But if you like that kind of stuff, write it. It doesn't matter. You can make any trope or cliche, regardless how much people hate it, likable. It's just the way you approach it. Plain and simple. If you don't like insta-love, or people don't like insta-love, but you do, and you want to write it, you can make insta-love likable in a way. It depends exactly how you approach it, and exactly how you go about the whole ordeal and the structure and stuff and the situations. You can make it likable regardless if the masses like it or not. Generally, it's your story. You can make it how you want, and you can manipulate it how you want. You can advert tropes. I know a lot of people like when people take a trope and advert it. They make you think they're doing one thing and then go the opposite direction. Kind of catches them by surprise. That is something that I like when I read, because I like misdirection and stuff like that. If you are leading your reader to believe one thing and then it's not, wow, okay, that's kind of cool. Same thing with, like I was just talking about, like insta-love, like maybe a love triangle. If you have a love triangle going on, a lot of people don't like that kind of stuff. They're like childish or whatever. But if it turns out to be, it's not really a love triangle, that third party was there just trying to get the other two together, type ordeal. If it's, three characters, two of the characters like this one, but they're just there trying to get the other two together. So I think that would be kind of cool. Adversion and like a spinoff of the love triangle. They're just dating these two other people or whatever, trying to get them together in a sense, and not really like the other two people. And then the other two start to fall for each other. And you might even be able to tie in insta-love with that, because they might not have known each other before that, and then just because they connected with the other person, they feel like they've already known the other person for longer, and then you could kind of connect it like that. I'm just saying. I don't write romances, so whatever. But you could go something like that to try to write what you like, and even if it's hated by a lot of people, but try to advert it and make it likable by people that typically don't like that. So when you hear people's like, oh, well, I don't like this trope or I don't like this cliche, don't be like, oh, well, I can't write that now. No, it's your fucking story. Write it however the fuck you want to write it. Plain and simple. Do you hate me yet?